Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Thompson outside. Here's Doncic. That shot off the mark. Gobert with the defensive effort. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. And Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all-NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. And here's Doncic from the arc. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Thompson. Irving from long range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And that one is good.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention. Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson for the triple. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Lively defending. Gobert can't hit.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Dallas moving the ball around. Back to Doncic. Misses the three.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Back to Edwards. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 4. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Pass to Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 6. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside Irving. They need this. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 9-point game.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And so the first quarter is in the books. Minnesota on top, leading by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Pass to Reed. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. To the inside. Alexander Walker. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the one year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
Now, here's Doncic. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
To the paint. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. Thompson for the triple. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
This guy's such a tough cover. Doncic generates so much offense in so many ways.
All free throws good from Doncic. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bangs home the trifecta.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Pass to Reed. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Irving. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Bynum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to Gafford. Pulls it from 20. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. Nice D from Doncic. Thompson right side. 1 second left. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Now, here's Hardy. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Grimes. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Timberwolves leading by 9. Gobert the screen. Inside. Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart one.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Mavericks trailed by 13. Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Conley scanning the floor. Over to the left wing. Beyond the arc. And Lively pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Washington. He can't hit that time. Randall with some nice D. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Minnesota, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
And here's Edwards after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Edwards on the bounce to the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got 11 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Pass to Lively. And a wide open look for Irving. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. .40 seconds left to play in the third. 17-foot shot on the way. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Lively with the screen. And it's Doncic missing. That's to McDaniels. Randall left side. And Lively pulls it down. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 6. And we'll... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 6. Left side, Irving. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards drawing the double team. Pass to Gobert. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Timberwolves lead by 8. Here's Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's the way you play defense. Anticipated the hop step, beat him to the spot, and able to get the call.
Looking to end his close spell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
The 3 for Doncic. Connects from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now, Doncic. Right side, Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Edwards. It's deflected. Fires it up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. And stolen by Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Oh, that's blocked. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Edwards. Good, nice job down low.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic, bounce pass. Ively. Misses from short range. Pass to Conley. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Gobert with it. Here's Randall. Back to Gobert. His three-pointers off the mark. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Irving with the ball. Conley picks him up. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Now the Timberwolves with it. 3-point lead. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Back to Thompson. Irving for 3. Kept alive. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Washington. Can't connect from long distance. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us. From the sidelines. Down low. Here's Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
He's off on the first. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Paul. Going inside. Missed inside.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. Clock at 4. Nice. Start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Jackson on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Johnson. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Barnes the screen. The 3 from Wembanyama. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And another miss by Milwaukee. On offense, here is San Antonio. Here's Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And San Antonio making a change here.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Bucks trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left now in the first quarter. Jackson outside. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And here's Milwaukee now. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo inside. And they forced the shot clock. Violation. Great D. Spurs lead by 6. Vassell outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. Outside Paul. Buries it down low.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And another miss by Milwaukee. On the wing, Vassell. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Barnes. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Paul for 3. Drops in the 3. Paul's got 5 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Here's Barnes. Here's Vassell. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's San Antonio going into the break up 12. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. We'll be back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot. Will playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's up.